Hi, this is Rabbi Andy Koren from Temple Emmanuel in Greensboro, North Carolina. Today is February 20th of 2025. It's also, as you can see on my shirt, the 503rd day since October the 7th, since that terrible day when, as we know, roughly 1,200 Israelis were killed, Israelis of all background, and over 250 people were taken hostage. Rabbi Hertz, together with Rabbi Gutman, our emeritus rabbi, and I have a note that we've sent out to the congregation on what is a tremendously sad day for us here at Temple and for Jewish people around the world, especially for two families in Israel, the family of Oded Lifshitz, as well as the family of Shiri and Ariel and Kfir Bibis. The four of them were taken alive from Israel on October the 7th and were returned in coffins today. Tremendously sad day. And if you've seen the pictures, you know that Hamas draped their coffins in black, but I think from the moment that they arrived in Israel, the black was taken off and instead color was put on top of it, and that color was blue and white. And I think today our hearts are blue and white, the colors of the Israeli flag, in solidarity with their families and with our people everywhere. I'm just thinking, just a couple of nights ago, I watched for the first time since 1993 the movie Schindler's List. I did this with a couple of high school students that will be coming with us on the March of the Living to Poland and Israel this year. If you haven't seen that movie, this is not a spoiler. The movie did come out over 30 years ago. But those who have seen that movie will remember that most of the movie is done in shades of gray. That's the way that Steven Spielberg, the director, made the movie for dramatic effect. There are three other moments of color. The first at the beginning when Shabbat candles are lit. The last at the end when the actors and survivors, the Schindler Jews, are paying tribute to Oskar Schindler, who helped save their lives. As complicated as a character as he was. And I'm saying this because there's one other moment where color appears, and that's the color red. Those who've seen the movie know that there's a little girl in one of the scenes as the ghetto is being liquidated, and she's wearing a red coat, and you're able to follow her. And then there's another scene later on in the movie where you see that red coat, and of course it indicates that she's dead, that her life has been taken. That she was murdered by the Nazis. Friends, all I can say is that those two Beavis children were redheads. And there's a color that's also with us today as we remember them. And I hope that other color, that blue and white, those flags right now in Israel are flying a half-mast. But I hope that we all appreciate that we need hope at moments like this, that we need prayers at moments like this, and maybe those of us whose hearts are resonating with just the sadness and the confusion and the fear and the problems of this moment will find the opportunity to be, let's say, to bring a little more color to the world, to be the source of comfort also, to be the ones who bring the blue and white, even though our worlds right now are covered with so much red. Yeah. So in memory of the Beavises and memory of Oded Lifshitz, who was a founder of Kibbutz Nir Oz and who was 83 years old when he was abducted and taken hostage, we send out a prayer, and that's a prayer of support and a prayer of comfort with hopes that days of peace are ahead of us. As we head into Shabbat, let that be our framing and let it be our blessing. Shabbat Shalom.